I'm so excited to be here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Breena Martinez, and I'm here accompanied by another beautiful Olympian, Tamara Jordan.
I told them I would be here, they didn't believe. Well, look at me now, we're about to light it up tonight. Nobody's gonna stop us, no one's gonna get left out, 'cause we're coming up right now. 'Cause we're coming up right now.
I encourage you to come close. We have been fully fed, so we do not bite today. Just today though, tomorrow might be another story. I have had the pleasure of competing in every single Ferrigno Legacy show with the exception of this year. Since I just secured my 4th consecutive bid to the Mr. Olympia, I decided that I wanted to take some rest, prepare for next year, but I also wanted to give back to the NBC and the IFBB by being here and just kind of enjoying the festivities here with the beautiful Tamara. We are here to help you. We're here to answer all your questions. We're also here to kind of give some guidelines on posing. Everyone's body is different and everyone has a different way of displaying their physique. So we want to make sure that we're able to help in any way that we can. So please come all your questions and we're going to do our best to answer them. Did you want to add anything?
Okay, I'll introduce myself.
Yes,
I'm Tamara Jordan, and I'm the 2 times Olympian, 2 times IFBB Pro Champion, been in the bikini division, and did the Ferrigno last year. Actually, it was my worst show, and I actually got made fun of my posing. I heard it was really, really bad. but you know, we make improvements each time, and what I was doing, I'll start off with this story. What I was doing was I was trying something new and something that I liked, and I had taken like a whole year and a couple months off from the last Olympia where I competed. That was my last show, and I came back, you know, with some new ideas, and I wanted to try something a little different, and I did, and you know, it wasn't, they didn't like it. I still like it. And in fact, I have a wonderful picture, an amazing picture from the posing where my arms are stretched out, and it looks really beautiful, but it was a little bit slow. So we learn over time, we learn, you know, with each competition, we learn a little bit more about what the judges want, and we know what the judges want because we are on the Olympia stage, so we understand what they're looking for.
To Tamara's point, what I love about it is she opened with sharing that, you know, she had made some mistakes and had to learn from it. And I think that's a beautiful point because posing truly is an art, and it is something that you evolve to, right? You don't have the same body over time, right? It's called bodybuilding, not body built. Your body is going to continue to improve over time, which means you're going to need to adjust your posing as well to speak to that, right? I had a lot of posing mistakes when I first started as well. My feet were a little bit too wide in my back pose. For instance, hitting a back pose with your feet together versus here, versus here, versus here can play a huge difference, right? Because then the judges, they're below you, right? You guys would be right here if we're on stage. The way that we're angled, how the lights hit, how your tan looks, it can change your entire physique. So to Tamara's point, you do need to understand your body and know your best angles, and also don't fall in love with your posing. Just like Tamara did, she found something she liked, but she realized, you know what? It didn't work for the judges. And unfortunately, as much as we like our bodies a certain way, as much as we like our posing a certain way, if it ain't getting you the medal, that's probably not the right way. And if that's your goal, is, you know, to be the champion, to get an Olympia bid, to get your pro card, you need to know what the judges are looking for. And so one of the biggest tips that I always give people in all divisions, attend the free seminars. A lot of times the head judges give you exactly what they're looking for. Case in point, when I was at the Sacramento Championships for the Spectrum Fitness Production Show, Sandy sat down and gave a PowerPoint presentation of every single division and what they're looking for. Now remember, that is for that specific show. I couldn't take that feedback and apply it to a different judge in a different part of the country and think I'm going to get the same result. So this is why you guys need to attend these seminars. They are free, and you get to learn exactly what you're going to be judged on.
Awesome. That's awesome, awesome information. It's something that, it's common sense really, and somebody that takes the sport seriously is gonna go and do and get as much information as possible whenever they can get it. It's something that you probably did and that I did. And I've gone, since I started watching bodybuilding, I think it was around 2009, I started going to every show just to study, and I would call it my homework, you know. So there would be, at the time, there was like one show a month or something like that, local to me in Culver City, and I would go.
You only have X amount of time. At the amateur level, you have 10 to 12 seconds, okay? That is it. Yes, you work for 12 to 15 weeks, if not longer. Only Lord knows how much tilapia and asparagus you've had, and how many carbless days you've had. You get 10 seconds, and then you're gonna blow it with your posing. This is why I always tell my clients, the second you start prep, get your heels on, get comfortable. Wash the dishes in them, do the laundry in them, clean your house in them, because those heels are not something that we're used to, all right? Let me give you an example.
So the first example is the excessive hand movement, excessive expression. That was a good excessive movement right there. Hello?
Now, yes, there was energy, but did it feel like I was directing traffic a little bit? Right? It was a little bit much. How are you really gonna judge my symmetry if one arm is here and one arm is here, right? It's about balance. We have to display our proportionality, and how can we do that if our limbs are all over the place, right? So now let's show it a little bit more refined.
So she's taking her time, it's a really nice speed. Really smooth transition.
Not as distracted, right? You can focus on the body. That's what you want from the judges. Because again, you have that short amount of time. You don't want to be a distraction. And I think that there are certain divisions where it's going to be a little bit different. But with bikini, it's really about a good front pose, a good back pose, and then transitioning between those in the quickest amount of time. Now at the IFBB level, it's a little bit different because we're given up to a minute, minute and a half on stage. At Olympia, it's even longer. So we have to really use that stage and not let it swallow us up. So that's why you might, as an amateur, you might go on YouTube and look at some of the pro routines and be like, ooh, I'm gonna copy that, and then you do it at an NPC show and you get yanked, or you get points or docked because they're saying the routine is too long. Well, today there's over 300 competitors at the NPC competing today. If everybody took 2 minutes, we'll never get done with the show. So that is why you have to do your due diligence, work on your posing,